And there we go. We're in. We're live. Okay, so we're not back in Avorion. Continuing right from where we left off. And I'm slowly building up my group of fighters. Yes, yes. And doing little bits of runs, grinding up to get the next big ship. Let's see. I want to see something here. How many things does this have? Okay, so that one's the one I can replace. What I need. Where's the suitcase thingies? Gotta get more of these. Only got two, eh? Anyway. Okay. Let's just actually let me see. Let's see one other thing here. Okay, we're all pulled out. Okay. Just going in here that I was doing all kinds of stuff I was getting. I made like 3 runs into there and I was in only one little spot. It's just crazy how much is over there. It's gonna take a fair bit to get to the next ship. And it'll be neat once you see it. I was testing it in creative, which doesn't cost me any resources. Wow, is that ever a cool ship. Gonna have some fun with that. Yep. Lots of resources over here. Where we go? And if you're new to the stream or you haven't seen this game before, it's called Avorion and it's over on Steam. It just came out of early access and I'm using the almost absolute lowest resolution here just to save my internet provider a little bit of bandwidth as well. They're giving people that didn't have unlimited internet some free internet, like unlimited, during this COVID time. So we do our part. First of all, I won't do very much in the way of high definition unless it's just a static page like those little showing free games or something. And I keep it short. I don't drag it on. I don't, that kind of thing. Let's see here. So these guys will just come with me. They're my little numpties. And I just go up here. What's in that one? There's 30k of it. And they just mine the hell out of shit. Halfway, 75%, 80, 90, and come on. There we go. Done. Womp. Go down here, do some of this. Oh. Looks like they're going to want to do that one and that one. Maybe we'll go this way. Just wait till they're done. Right up in here. kind of game that you can play for hours and 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 hours. Procedurally generated star systems, and there's in each galaxy there's over 1 million. You can create your own starships, you create your own fighters, create your own star bases. You can do trade runs. You can do what I'm doing, which is just having the fighters do the mining, and you set up this little transporter thing, and they're like Star Trekking it over into my cargo hold. Whee! This little spot here will probably about do it. And I'm only going to go about maybe 2 hours today. Just sort of keep up with the Joneses. I got a lot of videos that were out about the free gaming and stuff that seem to be getting a lot of traffic, so I don't want to take away from that. I want everyone to see that stuff. So I was doing this before the virus thing came out, and it seemed to be something that people like to see. Now, most of these games that I do are all for adults. That's something I need to say, because I had one video that had 4,000 views, and apparently some children came by and decided to have a look at this shit. Well, I didn't recommend it to any kids, and that's a YouTube problem, not mine. Okay? I don't want to see that. Again, YouTube. That's the kind of thing where I'm not the web operator, so I can't recommend the video in the way that it's supposed to be recommended, right? And I also saw that they quickly then went and pissed around with my stats and everything else to remove that evidence. You know, screenshots are a wonderful thing, eh, everybody? You know? You know, just don't mess with me, man. I'm too on the ball for all of this shit. Right? Yeah. Or at least a month ahead of everybody on everything. That's it, yeah. Honest. How we doing here? Oh, we passed half already. That's nice. Where are we going? Oh my god, there's so much of it, eh? It's everywhere, it's everywhere. I'm just gonna move right up into here then. That'll keep him busy. They're going all over the place. Zap, 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 zap. Once you get to this stage, you can now relax a little and just enjoy the scenery and know that you're going to get stinking filthy rich, or be able to upgrade your ships and continue to build and whatever else, right? I saw almost 3,000 people playing this game continuously there on Steam. I'm impressed, man. That's literally 11, 12, 10 times, you know, more than when I came back to the game, started playing back on YouTube again. Yep. Just goes to show, if you're a developer and you got something going, you keep at it and you fix it, and you make it better, as long as there's improvements, people will stick by you. Yep. I'm kind of looking forward to next week when that Just Cause 4 comes out for playing. That's going to be that trailer. Look, whoa! Him running on a bike, putting like a little you know, thing on his back there for a parachute, and then jumping into that hurricane, going way up into the hurricane, and then flying out of it. Right? That was kind of a cool little thing. Never played that game, so that'll be an interesting one. Hopefully my potato PC can enjoy that. That's the problem here, and I've been looking around at various sites that do parts and stuff, and oh, we're out. Everybody back. That does that. Alright, come on back. Come on back. Gotta get a ship with bigger cargo bay, man. See how long that took? I gotta do about 10 runs like that. Yeah. Now I could, in theory, just create another ship like this, right? And have it go through here and do this for me automatically, right? And just order it to mine everything, right? And put 2 of them in here maybe and have them going around. But I like doing stuff myself, right? You know, I'm doing things a little bit slower than you could, right? But I'm enjoying it, right? And it kind of wastes my day and time, right? So this is showing you things that games that you can play, that you can have some fun and have replayability. Like when you see this, right? Okay, so there I am in this little star system. Okay, so there's 100 star systems in that block, right? I do this once everything, right? So there's 100, so that's 1,000. So that block's 10,000. That's 10,000 blocks, right? So there's 100,000, and there's 10 of those. That's 1,000,000 star systems, and my goal is to get here, and there's like a rift barrier around here, and you got to do some quests in order to get through it. A little more coherent. I was actually a little bit tired when I did the 16, 17 hours of live stream of this game there the other day, and I did it. I was going to do it in 2 chunks, and then I just thought, you know what? The minimum for this little challenge is to get to 15 hours. You got an extra couple hours. That's good enough, you know. I don't need to prove anymore. I mean, if I wanted to go longer, I could. That's basically that. Anyway, so we're going to keep coming back to this star system because of all this lovely stuff here. I'm going to just jump back to here. I have my reasons. We will go over there. Oh, gotta calculate. Math is good. As you can see, I'm sounding a little more awake and whatever. Okay, just give me a second there, and we will head right straight ahead to this thing. I can buy this other station first. And some asteroids I see. Oh, where are they? Where are they? They behind me? Oh, where are they? Over this way. Oh, they are. They're right behind me. Time to die. How dare you shoot at me? Have some lightning in the face. Feel the force! Oh, I just missed him with that. Tagged him with a bit of it. There, now you're done. No shields! I'll take those 2 things. Thank you, maybe? No? Yep. Now we'll go drop off our loot. So I gotta refine the ore. But I get 8 times more when I refine it this way. This is why we do this. This ship is so bloody slow. No. It's like the $6 Million Man theme song. It does take a while to get accelerated up in speed. Deceleration is an issue. So we like to not, run into stations. There. And that transporter thing allows me to not have to dock so close. Do this. So for the next 2 minutes, I sit back and I do this. Okay. That'll give me 200,000. Yeah, slowly building stuff up again. Get this amount up too. Okay. Meanwhile, there's an equipment dock in here. We'll go over into there and let that doohickey do its thing. And go get some better gear. And I started off in a system that had a research lab, so if you get 5 different things, you're 100% guaranteed to get an upgrade in quality. So the idea is just to keep doing this little ring, you know, go do a thing, come back, go do a thing, come back, you know. Eventually, oh geez, got a big guy coming right in front of me, eh? Yeah, nothing like parking in the 50 millionth century. Yeah. Honk honk. Meep meep. Road runner. That's what's lacking in this universe. Where's the Tasmanian devil when you need him? Okay, docked. Come to a stop. Thank you. Don't run into it. Stop. 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 There we go. Stop it now. Great equipment. Over here first. I only want armed. 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 Or unarmed. These are handy too. Yeah, why not? Let's take these. Don't care for them. And now, weapon-wise, take that railgun. Railgun good. Railgun ranged. Trinium R. Another double railgun. A couple of them. Okay. Let's have a look at that. Lightning fighters. That's my torpedoes. So that's that. And then we head back to where we just came from. By the time I get there, it'll almost be done. Little elevator music on the way. Yeah. I'm not putting any music in these things and get copyright strikes and all that other stupid shit in the middle of a pandemic. Can you imagine, eh? The humanity of that. Society gives these pricks the ability to make money with this shit, and nobody else has any fucking money, and then you do something like make a mistake, or you put a tune in, and they want to screw you over and take whatever little money you got left and ban you on YouTube or something, right? I think during the whole thing of this, all copyright should be suspended until such time as this thing is officially deemed over. And you watch, every musician and actor would just be going crybaby-ish. Because they're all sitting there all nice and cushy in their homes, right? No offense, but that's my feelings, right? Don't like it? Too fucking bad. Some things aren't about you. Or me. Nah, 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 nah. There we go. It certainly seems to me like a lot of the rich people caused this frickin' problem in the first place. You didn't have all that manufacturing over in China to begin with, right? Right? Uh, sure, things would be a little bit expensive over here. But we wouldn't have people eating rats and dogs and other stupid animals that you're not supposed to be eating that carry disease and whatever else. And that's if what we're told we should believe, right? You know, I'm not going to fan the flames of any conspiracy theories, and I've been really going at it with these idiots that go yapping about 5G. They need to realize that at the beginning of this thing, there were nations that didn't have that stuff and were getting infected, cases and people dying. Okay. So go back to whoever told you that shit and call him an asshole. And I think if you go back far enough, you're going to find some real stupid people, or people that were trolls to begin with, who just like to start shit and cause trouble. This is why YouTube ends up with so many bloody stupid rules, is because of people like that. The last time it was these stupid flat earthers, eh? And I used to go into their channels and go, you know what? If this shit's true, why can't I look out the window right now and see a freaking hill there? They're supposed to be flat, you stupid asshole. What are you talking about then? That shuts them right up, eh? Well, you don't trust the mainstream media. Well, I hate to bust it to you guys, but you shouldn't trust the mainstream media. In fact, it was guys like me who were going around collecting all these little sites that has all the real statistics where the government was putting all these things, and taking it to the news people who were giving you a little bit incorrect knowledge, okay? And making sure that these people was not lying to you, okay? I lost a couple maybe friends out of all this deal because people were not taking this shit seriously, which is fine, you know? I'd rather have no friends and be all by myself and alive, right? Like Robinson Crusoe in space, than be dead because somebody was ignorant. When I saw the word somebody in a chat just a little while ago, don't take a vaccine. Okay, it's your right not to take a vaccine. You can go ahead and die, but I'm not allowing you to infect me and other people. So maybe we should come collect you and put you into a jail cell where you can't harm anyone else. I was like, yeah, that shut that sucker up too, eh? Because that'd be the mentality from now on, that for stupid shit like this, eh? Don't care if you want to hurt yourself, okay? But when you're gonna, it's gonna possibly affect me. That's when I put the foot down. I don't need no bloody YouTube rules to tell me shit like that. There are no safe spaces in this universe at this moment. Let's put it that way. We go down here. So all this political correctness and, you know, everyone needs a safe place and all that, all they've done is create a bigger problem than they needed. Amazing how all this shit comes back to bite them. Anyway, I gotta get more ore. Gotta get more ore. More. Meanwhile, another equipment dock. Let's get broke. Ooh, that felt good. So yeah, you want to know a little extra about me. I've got to go for another test too. Anyway, eventually here when, you know, I deem it safe to get on a bus where somebody hasn't sat that has this that could infect me, that would give me some potential death. Anyway, um, I went and had some teeth out, right? Well, then it turns out that the person doing it didn't clean all the equipment, so I got to go for the HIV test and what do you call it? What's that other thing? Hepatitis test, or not hepatitis? Is it hepatitis? Yeah, hepatitis B or C or D or E or F or whatever. Now, I don't have any of the hepatitis things, but you don't know about HIV, right? That could sit in your system for a while before you even knew it. So yeah, then you get another moron who's living here, cost me $1,700, right? And so on and so forth. So it's been a really grand last 6 months to a year. Yeah. So I'm still here, still alive, all that, and we'll get that sorted. But after the rest of this stuff kind of simmers down a little, yeah, pretty sure I'm healthy. But anyway, yeehaw. I will continue to go looking around to find the free games and the cheap games and the ways for everyone to save some money and all this, so they can sit at home and just relax and take it easy, and you guys can enjoy yourselves, all that shit, man. And I ask all the other creators out there to do the same thing. And I will say this, though. There's one thing I'm going to say, is that the Earn It Act, if it gets made law at the end of this month in the United States, I am 100% done with YouTube and any American service, device, or software, because it will be shortly thereafter made law by the Attorney General that they have to backdoor all hardware and software, or the company could get in legal trouble. Okay? So, have a nice day, America. You're going to totally screw yourself when technology if you do this, and there's already companies that are threatening to leave the United States. So, I mean, it's going to be a complete brain drain at the end of all this. Okay, so these stupid people who are all these conspiracies, that's what they are. They're stupid people. Actually, no, they're dumb because they don't know better, are going to just be everywhere in the United States. Okay? I mean, what have you got to lose, right? What have you got to lose? I want to say that like Captain Kirk. What have you got to lose? My Lord. Dun, dun, dun. That's a different color. Circle. Oh, okay. I get how they did that. Oh, I need one of these. These are good. Yum yums. Armed or unarmed. Okay. How about this one? Armed or unarmed. Broke. I can't afford it. I'm on welfare. Here we go. There we go. I think we got everything. And how are these rail guns here? Okay. Now I just head back over here and do the same thing. Do that a couple more times. Here, and I'll just show you guys the ship I'm getting, or I will be getting. Gonna have fun. Watch this, it'll pop up over here. Let it circle. This is the pirate ship of them all. And the eyeballs are where the ships come out. It's got like their hangar bays. The eyeballs are hangar bays. That's just crazy, eh? So as you can see, I need 1,000,000 Xanian and this. So I'm just collecting up to get better mods, system mods, so I can do things better and do more runs at once. Which will probably take me a day or two. Whatever. I'm cool. Anyway, back at it. So I was getting around to a few channels there yesterday, hanging out in various people's places. I said something to somebody, and I guess maybe I'm not of their language. They didn't understand me. I was like, oh, okay, how you doing, man? Yeah, yay. I have to figure out what language that is and get me some translated phrases or something or other. This is what happens to me. I get wandering to every place in around the world kind of thing, and then you end up having to hope they speak some English at least enough that you can get some of their language enough to get around with, which is fine. Okay, so we gotta do this. Still coming out of me. They're like little sperms. They do, they look like little sperms, eh? This is an adult channel. I'm allowed to say things. Certain things. I'm sure there's a word list, and I'm sure I've violated it 50 million times. I have been here forever. Alright, boys, over this way. Oh, what are you getting there? Some stuff up here? Let's just go right over here and get this shit done with. Quit pissing around. Guaranteed this gets it all done right in here. Go check the chat while this is blasting away there. Okay, not yet. What are we at here? Half an hour in. Woohoo! So I'm told that one of the reasons why I might have seen some younger kids come by that 4,000 person video is because of the word free. Well, free doesn't necessarily mean free to young children, okay? And that's why I started that one video with it saying 17 plus. And you'll notice that most of the ones I do show are games that adults, at least older kids, would want to play. Not necessarily little 5-year-old Johnny, okay? Anyway. This ain't gonna take long at all, is it? Oh my lord. Who's that used to say that? Manny. Yeah. That's a sad thing about them guys. Trying to sell comics and stuff like that in an age when you don't want to be touching anything. Good luck sending anything through the frickin' mail right now, eh? Get all your stuff irradiated. That's what's going to happen, man. Anything that goes through the mail is going to have to go through some form of decontamination now. If you come to another country, you're going to have to sit somewhere for a week minimum. you know, like I would say that's the compromise is a week, right? The problem is 2 weeks is usually about, yeah, what you really need, right? So maybe we should just dispense with stupid and go right to the 2 week thing. So if you want to have a vacation in another country, you got to have at least 3 weeks, because then you're going to need a week, right? Well, then when you get back to your country, you're going to need another 2 weeks. So there's a month where you're just sitting in a room. So who's going to want to go for bloody vacations anymore? That's the thing, right? No one on earth would be, except the ultra rich, are going to be able to fucking go anywhere. This is going to drive people right bloody mental, man, in the end. It's society will have to change after this, but we'll deal with it. I got a bad back and I'm inside almost all the time anyway, so this is how I've dealt with it. I create my own little worlds and do my own little thing, and I converse with people and talk to people and meet new people all the time online, and that's how you do things, right? This is just sort of an introduction to the rest of you that might not be doing this all the time, right? Man, I'm not quite batshit crazy yet, but you know. It's like one guy was saying, you know, it's okay to talk to yourself as long as you don't answer, right? I'll take that a little further, right? It's okay to answer too, as long as you're not hurting anybody with the answer, okay? You know, no problems with that. I mean, there. You're gonna be close to being getting done. Look at that, almost done already. Look at that. Next. Here and see what he's doing. Are they attacking this big? Oh, there's one right there, right through it. Okay. Yeah. Let's go over this way and get all this shit first. It's a little late now. I guess they picked a couple spots. Getting there. And as soon as I see a little whoosh, that'll be it. Okay, everybody, come on home. That's it for that. Another couple million. Come forth back to me, all my little spermicides. Where is that dummy? There's always one. There he is. There's always one lazy guy, eh? Yeah, come on. You can do it. Come on. In. There we go. Okay. And because that didn't take very long, we just pop back here. Yeah, so I've probably got about 100 games now. Wow. Between Epic and a couple at Steam and the odd humble bumble here and there. It's been a good year for gaming anyway. I'm gonna have to hunker down one day and just pick one and go and do a new playthrough. I really should get up the Total War Warhammer 1 and 2. Should go and do 1 and then play its little campaign thing, and then, you know, let's see here. There. Got to be careful with that game. It's pretty hard on hard drives. Not so much my normal hard drive, but SSDs, it's actually quite hard. Which I say to people, you know, be mindful of that kind of thing during this issue, because SSDs are the kind of equipment that require, you know, they're not made here in North America, really. And, you know, that kind of crap has to change, okay? We have to start making some of this stuff here, so that when this happens, we can have everybody stay inside and go, here, cheap, nice and cheap. We're making them here too, right? Sit here for a minute. So that's what I mean, like with this kind of system here, when you get up to being able to do like 1 million ore at a time, you get like a 5-minute break at the end of it, but it's going to take you, say, 15-20 minutes to collect that much. So then you're always getting a little mini break in so often, right, when you're sitting going around, right? Plus it's a lot harder on your hand. Like, oh geez, I had a blister the size of a dime on the bottom part of my hand here, just from trying to fight things and maneuver around. That's how hard I was playing it in the first 6 or 7 hours, just so I could get to this point where I don't have to do this kind of crap anymore, because, yeah. Yeah. Anyway. So we'll get the little pirate ship later on, as soon as I get enough stuff together. And I was testing it out with single player, and oh, geez, it's really nice. It's really nice. Very good design. Don't need to add, the only thing I think I needed to add to it was the transporter block thing. Which is kind of a different, what am I doing here anyway? Oh. Beep. So I'll sit here and watch the timer. 20 seconds. Yep. I'll get that in a sec. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm rolling a cigarette. Please be patient. I will be right back. And yes, I am smoking less. Crappy roll, but anyway. Okay, what are we up to now? Okay. What's going on here? The glue on this stupid cigarette ain't working. Let's just get these guys over to where they can mine, and then I'm just going to let them go, and then I'll be done in another chunk. Go, go, go! Right in the center area. Let's just make tons. Here we go. Get up there. Right in here. Yeah, this looks tasty. Right in here. This'll do it. Oh yeah. Go forth, my children, and mine. Pirates? Really? I'll deal with this. Where they can. Stay away from my guys. I'll deal with it. Just out of range. Fucker. See? Told you. This will about do it. An interesting idea, using a high-powered particle beam to melt stuff so that it goes to particles or dust, and then you just have like a thing that collects all the dust, brings it in, and then you can refine the ore on another ship, basically pulverizing all this stuff. Probably a patent already out there for something like that. All these rich guys already know what they're going to be doing out in that asteroid belt with all whatever. Don't even think that Mars will be a colony. Not until we know that its core has stopped shrinking. I mean, nothing like sitting there and then one day your city just drops 5,000 feet below you. Forget about the bad soil, the dust storms, and the radiation. 5,000 foot drop would probably kill you. We getting closer. Yeah, take long. Suppose I should get some more pilots and make another squad. Wow, sunlight. Jeez, it's only the second day in a week I've seen sunlight. I put sunglasses on. I'm not used to it, man. And in case you're wondering, the yellow rock is called Xanian, and it's the most expensive stuff in this system. The next best is the blue colored rock called Trinium. The green rock is called Naonite, which is the first material that you get if you're allowed to make a technological device that uses shields. And in the background, right there is some iron, which is the first stuff, and then there's some titanium, which is the next, second worst material, which allows you to do integrity fields, which is kind of like a crappy shield. Oh, what's this? Okay, we're going to be filled up here shortly once that one goes. I got a system mod which allows me to see inside rocks. That's why the outside of that rock looks normal, and then in the inside it's got this big chunk. It's a good way to hide extra materials for you. Yep, and we're done again, man. Whoops. Come back next time and get that. Welcome to mining, folks. The most fun-packed event you will ever have in the existence of the galaxy. I was joking around with one of the writers for Stargate, Joseph Malazzi. His buddy was going to do some kind of a live tweet thing, and he says something to do with somebody not wearing their pants or something, right? And I was like, who needs pants? All you need is lunch. Lunch is all you need. And I go, beware of the giant space bananas, though. And then I posted a link to that Avorion space banana ship that's in there. It's just like massive, eh? Never get a response back from them. They're probably like, what the hell is this guy on? That's what you do with actors and musicians that are all in their own little world. You send them bits of craziness in the rest of the world, eh? And they're like, humanity's lost its mind. Okay, now we'll go back over here. And we're gonna... Remember Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds? That's that sound right there. It is. Now where is my... It's hard to see where I'm going here. Where is the stupid thing? Oh my god, there's the arrow. Finally. Okay. There's the ass end of me. See, I never showed it to you. Yes. Don't hit the big asteroids. They hurts. There, that'll do it. Should. Almost. Look at that, eh? That would have been perfect. Even without that little special device that allows me to do that. 2 more minutes. Just finding a way to waste time in the day. Yeah, so I guess there's another game there I posted, Willie, for a free weekend. There was one I missed that was called Gears 5. They had a whole week, and I saw it in the last 2 days. It's because a whole bunch of spam from Steam, like 50% off, 75 or 30, and it was in between stuff. So I had to be a little more careful about that, and I'll pick up on that stuff. Sorry to them guys, but um, that was a game everybody kind of was like, it's neat to play and it looked fun, but there were some issues or something a while back. I don't know. I used to follow a bunch of other reviewers, and then I stopped following them because, meh, got to make up your own bloody mind sometimes. That's one of those things where it's like, I like Young, yeah, I do. He's a good guy. He reports neat things, but after the first 3 minutes of listening to him, you're done. You don't need to go any further, right? You don't need to sit there for the next 27 minutes as he repeats himself over and 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 over again. you know? I used to like Skill Up and Friends, but he did something that I just didn't really appreciate either. He stood up for somebody that was being one of those SJW types that's just causing trouble for people. And the other side, I didn't really, they have their issues too. They're always so negative, right? Try not to help, so I just kind of back off with some of these people's. It would cost me in the end for, growing faster. I mean, if I was just the same as the rest of those guys, I'd probably be monetized by now, but then I could probably run into getting banned at one point too, right? That's the problem with it, right? You want to think about long term or short term, right? Like the $2 or $3 per thousand views isn't worth that much to be, causing trouble all the time, right? Did I get my stuff out of there? I can't remember. Oh, there we go. There we go. We're getting there. Oh yeah. Oh, look at this. I'm gonna get into a fight. Oh, I hit the station, shit. Oh, you bugger. There we go. That's what they do. They hang right too close to the station. There we go. See? See what I mean? I'll get this loot anyway. Aha, a little extra loot. Aha. Yes, yes. Big asteroids again, right? Yeah. Careful here. Woo! Look at this guy. He's spinning around like a dummy. AI that's confused. Sounds like YouTube. Oh, YouTube's invaded that guy right there. Nah, that might be handy. Unless it's a seeker, I don't want it. May not have them anymore. Don't care for that. Let's see, I want that. Take these two. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Nope. Yep. Well, definitely. Uh-huh. Yes. Sure. Why not? A little bit money. Railgun fighter, right? Alright. Pop down here. That equipment dock. Spin around. Oh, and Willie, I ran into another guy that was into the wrestling too, so told him about the stream here. So if he kind of shows up and whatnot, I'll let you two know, and then then you got somebody maybe you could play a game with. I don't know if there's multiplayer in that wrestling game or not, but and then it's kind of the way I work things, right? I help people meet each other and all that kind of thing too, which is cool. And it's taken from the beginning of last month till now to gain back the subs I lost due to all the screw ups of YouTube. And now they go and they take away. If you right click on a person's name, you used to be able to go to their channel, and there's two things about that. First, you could check their stuff out, number one. Number two, you could see if it was a troll or a brand new made account that's just being stupid, right, with your shit, right? That was one of the things that I would use when I'm dealing with trolls, okay, on certain people's review sites where I expose bullshit, okay? I made one guy talking about how he was a game developer, and by the time I was done, I exposed it. Almost every single person that ever had anything negative to say about what I said was a Steam employee or a troll that was somehow associated to them, and that he wasn't a game developer, he was a World of Warcraft player. You know what I mean? Like it just the bar kept getting lower and lower and lower until I just okay, just quit your lying, buddy. Like, don't do that. Like why did you and he was always anti-epic store, anti-epic this, anti-epic. That's where it all started from, was him, right? And it just filtered out to a couple other people, right? Because he would come out with one real piece of news and then spread that shit on top of it all, right? That's how they work, okay? They give you one piece that gets you hooked over there, and then they spread the other propaganda, right? And then you think, well, that was true, so this must be true too. The problem is, the English language, it's pretty easy to see how you were misusing it. Something is not exclusive to something if I can go and get another computer and just put it on my internet and put the game there, right? That's okay. All you need is the launcher. Ooh. How many other launchers do you have? You know what I mean? Like, it's just. And then they're sitting there giving out all these, like, millions of dollars worth of developer stuff for free for the Unreal Engine that anybody can use. And I'm sitting there grabbing all this stuff thinking, you know what? What I'd like to do, and this is before I got fucked around for $1,700 and a bunch of other shit has happened, was get a bunch of other developers together, or indie guys, Blender guys, and everything else. Get this stuff going and make up some actual unique content, right? Well, you know, best plans of mice and men, right? You know, as the story goes. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. This is costing me a lot of money, this little area. The weapons. Oh, that was a nice one. Raw DPS. Raw DPS. Okay. Alright, now I gotta go over to that little, where is it? Where is that? That's the thing I'm looking for. I'm trying to save up in this game to get this little pirate ship this guy made, eh? It looks really cool, and his eyeballs, for the like the skull, are where the hangar bays are, and the ships come flying out of them. It's actually pretty trippy the way that works. It's neat. And it handles like a dream. Has bigger cargo space, etc., you know, all that stuff. Alright, I should be docked here shortly. There we go. Brakes are not working. Oof. There we go. The bottom here. And we got nothing in down at the very, very bottom. Let's start doing that. Not much there. Not much there yet. Okay. Yep. Okay. What's that? That's that there. We'll leave that alone for now. Not wasting anything here. Let's see what's up here. Not bad. Don't see anything else that wants to. 2 and 2. That's what I thought. Okay. Oh, I'll do another run. It's everywhere, it's everywhere. Oh, geez. It's almost like I just hit that. Thank you. Shields! Let's go up here. Okay. No. I saw Elite Dangerous also had a thing about a carrier thing where you can put ships inside of another big ship. They were having a thing doing that too. I got that game. I barely even played it. I did the starter thing where you fly your ship. Oh, it's trippy as shit. And if you've never played it, it would be hard for you. And I think this game kind of prepares you up for how to, like, use thrusters and whatnot, which is kind of a things look a lot nicer though, of course, because the game isn't voxelated, right? Oh, look at this, 150,000 right there. Guess we're done right here. Yep. That's that. How much is in that one? 4K. Alright. Once they get out that one, that's it. It's done. Where are we at here? Should be just... Geez, I'm halfway already. May have to come back to that other one and go over here and do this shit. Come on, guys. Leave that big one alone. Come on over here. Come on. I'll keep backing up until they leave that big one alone. There we go. See, they're starting to back off a bit now. Head down over here. And another big one too. Jeez, it's everywhere, man. What are they shooting at behind me here? Oh yeah. Come on. Okay. This one. This will do it. Right there. That should be enough to fill me up. Back and get these ones over here. not like you're doing nothing here. You kind of got to guide them. You've got like a zone around you that they like to stay, right? You don't just let them out and they just wander off, right? There is a mod that you can make them be even more complex, but yeah. Okay, how we doing on? All right. Alright. Alright. What's that? See, don't take very long. That's why I never run out of money in this game. You gotta know what you're doing. Let's see, what time is it? Yeah. Yeah, and I got a surprise coming eventually here, Nitro, because I was one of only, I think there was like 2 or 3 of us out of all the people to get past the 15-hour mark. Eventually, sometime this next 7 days or so, I'm gonna get raided apparently or something. So there will be people dropping by eventually. Hopefully, it's at a time when the YouTube fixes that thing, so I can go and, you know, subscribe or check out or whatever these other guys' channels, right? It's not like a sub for sub thing. If there's something that I'm totally never gonna watch or get interested in, I'll leave you a comment and saying, hey, nice up or whatever, you know, and give you a like, right? Just for saying, you know, thanks for coming by. But I might not subscribe to you, you know. I might not. Like, you're allowed 2,000 subscribers, right? So why not? It's like having 2,000 channels of TV. I'm not going to get around to all of them all the time, but I spend a day a week just running around to different people like that. That's why sometimes people go, man, you're everywhere. You never sleep. And I'm like, well, you know, my bed's right there. Microwave, a bar fridge in here. Don't really need to go anywhere else, man. I said to him, man, I says, you know, the only thing I'm missing is a wife. Wife and kids, and that'd be it, you know. That'd be it. Life would be perfect then, wouldn't it? Gotta get outside to meet people to do that, though. Down here. Yep. Whatever. Oh, I want to go up my balcony and just soak in some sun rays, you know what I mean? Oh, being inside when it's cloudy all the time and miserable. It snowed, for Christ's sake, today. That's a first. That's like right wacky. Usually don't get snow at this time of the year over here where I live. And I knew something was up because here's the Prime Minister in Ottawa, which is like a 2-hour trip from here. And it was snowing. I'm thinking, is he even in Canada? Because it usually doesn't snow at this time of year. And I was like, And I get up in the morning, there's snow everywhere. Well, guess all them tree-hugging hippies will be saying the world's cooler. And I know I shouldn't call them that, blah, blah, blah. Everybody does their own thing, importantly. So the problem is when you put big money in front of anything, you get people taking advantage of everything. And the thing is, what's the solution? Take money out of it? Well, then it doesn't work so well. We've seen that with communism. It's killed more people than anything else in the world, right? And, it would be interesting to tally up how much capitalism has killed. Okay? I mean, I'm sure it's got a big number too, right? Yeah, might as well roll a smoke. Yeah. Well, next month I'll go buy a new microphone. That way I don't have to rely on this video camera's audio, which is shitty. Very shitty sound. Sounds hollow or whatever. Or I could just take apart the wiring on the other one and rewire that back up, fix it if I was really bloody cheap, which I can do because I know how to splice wires properly. It's one of the things, all people should learn in this universe. There we go. Guess where I'm going again. Ooh. This could take a while. That's right, fly right in front of a fast-moving ship. Let's go up the top here and get this stuff. Okay, brakes. And fly right by it, sure, dummy. Oh, and then pirates, eh? Oh, yeah. Already taking a piece of my shields out, eh? I see that. I'm about to die here in a second. Get out of the way, you fool. There. Get over here and get this. Yeah, I know I'm gonna get hit with things. I want my loot. Loot is important. Oh, you're getting it. Yep, told you. Smuck. Now, pirates? Holy shit. Getting busy over here, girls. Go for the rocks. I'm coming to get you. Oh, I just missed him with that. Come on. Oh, this guy wants something. They always park right in bloody front of me. The fuck shit is this, man? Stupid AI. Like, what are you doing? Fools. Like, for real, eh? Next time you know that gets you into, eh? Just saying, you're gonna do that, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. Any player ever did that, I'd tell them, I'd say, get out of the way or I'm gonna blast you. And then they don't, because they think you won't shoot them, and then you blow them apart in one shot, right? And then they're all bitching at you because you blowed them up, right? That happened in the multiplayer. I told this guy, I says, you come over, the guy was like on the other side of an asteroid field, and I was on one side, and he comes all the way over to where I was just to get what I was mining. So I says, touch my shit, and I'm gonna blow you up. And he goes, doesn't say anything, just keeps doing it. And then he goes right to the next one that's right next to me, eh? And I went, screw you. Boom! One shot blew half his ship apart, and then the next shot leaves in little pieces. He did that again one more time, and after that, I went up to my next class of ship, and I drove by him, and he looked like this tiny little thing, and I says, who knows what they're doing? He was playing the game from the way you played in 2017 or 16. It's way different than now. You don't have fighters, son? What's wrong with you? Yeah, this other ship had a cargo bay 40 times the size of the one I have here. Yeah, that means like a lot more big. The star system that keeps on giving. What are they shooting at down here? Spin myself upside down here. Where is everybody? Okay. Somebody over there, somebody over there, somebody. Oh, they're all over the place. More of them are getting done now. And into this mess over here. Yes, I am Iron Man. I was going to show this writer for Stargate what somebody did with Stargate Atlantis. See, when they finished that show, the guys that did the CG got permission to give us the 3D model that they used for the Stargate Atlantis ship, like the city they were in. And there used to be a piece of software that you could load a mesh like that in, and then it would put the craft right into the game here, and then you could play around and fix it up and stuff. And somebody did that, and they got an entire iron structure made of that, and it's just massive, right? The thing is, I don't know how you would ever play something like that, because how do you drive forward? What's forward on that ship when you flip it sideways? Because the engines are supposed to be underneath, right? Like, that's, and how do you fight on that thing? And you know, you'd have to have nothing but seeker missiles, which I don't know if they're in the game here anymore. But seeker missiles are like what the weapons were in Stargate Atlantis on the chair thing, which was kind of a cool thing. And somebody did make a Gould mothership, and with the little pyramid thing on it, and the big battleship the Americans had there, plus the fighters for that, both things. Now imagine, all down the left side I had, in the multiplayer I had fighters. I could like launch them all, and all this would disappear within like a minute. Poof, gone, poof, gone, poof, gone, poof, gone. I do like 3 million aura a shot, eh? Of course, you're legging the piss out of the server on everybody doing that, so you want to do it early in the morning, like when I used to get up early, and then I'd play when no one was on, really, and do my little stream thing, and then as soon as I noticed people were getting on, I'd lower the number of fighters I use until I stopped doing it, and then just, you know, whatever, right? Should be getting close to done here already. Yeah. I feel like I want to listen to country music when I'm doing this for some reason. I don't know why. I just don't know why. This has that, you know. I'm sitting on my horse. Well, something's collecting something over there. Behind me here. Where is everybody here? There they are. There's a bunch of them. Kronos Mining Company. How may I help you? We're sorry. Please hang up and try your call again. I'm sorry, Dave. Can't do that. Yeah, we're done again. Yep. There we go. 16 years later. I'm gonna do something neat. I'm gonna go to a fighter factory and make a fighter, and then you guys can see what I'm talking about, where this game gets really cool because you can make like a Cylon base star and like have Cylon fighters come flying out of things. Whee! Or TIE fighters or TIE bombers or whatever you want to do, right? Okay, so we do this, and every second time we go back over here. Woo! I think it was where's the stupid thing up here? So yeah. Oh, my daily message to Bell Canada: drop your appeal to tech on the other internet providers, or come the next election, we're going to make sure that we vote somebody in that penalizes you for dropping an appeal that had a 7,000 page document. Signed, Canada, Canadian people. Yeah, they've been ripping off all the internet providers, and they got busted for it, and so now they're filing an appeal so that they can keep scamming people, like, and making us all pay more money, and then forcing my internet provider to have lawyers, which then costs them money, which means next month they're gonna have to charge me $5 more a month, which they had taken $5 off me, so it's back to the regular price, right? But still, now they're doing it to everybody rather than just a few of us that had certain accounts, right? Just shows how sick in the brain some, corporations are. They can't handle losing. You never get them to do the right thing, especially during a time like this. It's just disgusting. They're just a disgusting company all around. You won't find a person in Canada that says anything good about Bell Canada unless unless they work for them. And even then, like, you get the guys that come out to do the poll work or whatever, right? I'm not saying anything, but anyway, let's just say this: I had or have the ability. They owe me money. There's no statute of limitations on when someone rips you off if you take them to court. And Bell, knowing this, the last time I said, listen, I'm a block from a civil courthouse, costs $126 to file a civil action for $30,000. Your bullshit almost cost me my fucking life. I will prove that in a court of law, and I will get $30,000 off you, and it will cost you $5,000 every time you need to show up in court. Okay? And what they did was, the next time that I moved, right? I have tech savvy, and Bell has to send a guy out. They actually had a suit and tie guy stand beside the guy to make sure he did it right. You know what I mean? It's like, don't F this up. We don't need any of that shit. I mean, that's how bad they are for their money, eh? You know, they would do that rather than pay you the $400 they owe you. Good. I like holding something over somebody like them. I'll get you eventually when I got this time to do it. Can't be running back and forth to courthouses right now. They're kind of sort of closed at the moment, mostly. People were talking about letting people in jail and non-violent whatever out, and somebody says, well, what's non-violent? And if the goal is to make society better and safer, what the hell are you doing that for? And hey, I gotta kind of agree to it. You do the crime, you gotta be willing to do the time. That's the saying. And we're flippy around here. Ooh, a little bit of lag. Must be getting up close to my 2-hour time. If I don't get back to any of yous today, I'm probably playing this a lot today because I want to get at this other ship. Oh, and while I'm here, I'll just sort of stop for a second here. See who's here. And Willie? Okay, I'll show you, Willie, what ship I'm going to get next. Kind of fun looking ship. Let's do this. That pauses the game. Go over here. It's this one here. This guy. Watch the front of the ship. And those eyes are hangar bays. It's a really cool looking ship. I like that. That's funny. There we go. Anyway. That's how we have fun. We do weird things and stupid things and silly things and muck around all day. I made a level in Unreal Engine for a first-person shooter game, and it has a giant banana in it. because Silent Scopers was acting foolish. So I says, we're gonna throw bananas at you. You know that, eh? And he's like, yeah, right. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, hey man, check it out. We got a level called Silent Scoper's Banana. He didn't believe me. He had to go look. Ah. He says, you're crazy, man. Yeah, well, nothing wrong with crazy. This is insane parts. It's bad, man. Okay, that's it's an armed. I'll take that. Uh-huh. 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 Oh yeah. Sure. We'll take these two. Look over here. That's expensive, eh? This is all expensive. I think we got enough weaponry. I'm not having any problems killing anything, so. Alright. Head down this way. Do the same thing. Up. There you are. Oh, aim. Now imagine this game in VR. That'd trip you right the hell out. I just got thinking about that. Oh, and when you go really high on the graphic settings, all these clouds, they're like smoke all around you. It's really whacked. Really makes it hard to see and do anything. Yeah, I'm going this way. Need a snowmobile sound. At least those stupid pigeons haven't come back. Trying to make a nest. Have babies outside my window. Crazy birds. I think they went the floor down below me though. That's funny. Your buddy downstairs trying to figure out how to deal with them. It was funny too. I come out the front porch and the bird's like looking at you, right? And I go, "Go on, get lost." And he's like, "I don't understand you, human." I was kind of like that. Let's see, any weapons here I want? Not really. Get over here. Oh, I gotta have that. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm a happy camper. That means we can do more mining. More mining. I could be damn well broke at the end of this. Yep, need those for the end game. There's no way you're shooting torpedoes. You go right through the shields and blow you right up. I don't need those. These an ion? No. Okay. And there one. Alright. Let me see here. Where'd it go? It's up here somewhere. There you are. I don't need to see the yellow blips right now, but I do need this. How much power do I have? God. How much does that give me? I'm going to be real short, wouldn't I? I need to get these upgraded, man. Need more of these, like... Wait a minute. Didn't we have... Oh, yeah. That'll give me one there. Still not enough. God damn it. Jeez. gonna be right back. I just go to the bathroom and then I'll figure this out. And we're back, and let me see here what I want to try and do. Guess we're gonna have to keep going around in a circle for a little bit longer yet. That would get me 1. So 1 more here, so I'd have 3 and 2, so I could have 1 orange. I need to get 2 oranges, so I can take 1 of these out, so I can put that in. Okay. Alright. Alright, at least I got a goal. Alright. Did I take my stuff or did I just leave the system? Okay. What's this shit? Oh, those are the automated ones. Those are for torpedoes that come flying at me. Make them go away. So I had fish and chips with barbecue sauce. Chicken and rib sauce. That was tasty. And just glide in a little slow. I pissed right out of here, didn't I? I almost need another star system. There we go. Finish this area off good. Taking long enough to get my guys out. Come on, man. Yeah, be a good start. And if you're epileptic, don't watch the stream. These little laser things could probably hurt you. Just sort of a, I don't know, I'm not a doctor or anything, I just wouldn't want anyone to take a fit because they're watching a video game, you know? I got all the way over here. And another thing I'll do is I'll finish up the sides of this ship so that I can, oh, I don't know, maybe speed this up a little bit. Or not. I don't know. We'll see. Down this way, I guess. This stuff. Come on, guys. Finish this up. That ship. Down over here, oh, they got them out. And enough guys in this sector to deal with that. System, I mean. Pilots do I have? Enough for 3 more ships. That's enough. Oh, that's it. Alright. Do I run into the station? No. Look at that. I figure at this rate it'd take me about maybe another 3 or 4 hours before I get that pirate ship. But anyway, I'll say this is the end of this stream here. I just wanted to do another little bit there just to keep going and show people some progress, right? Kind of like what the plan of what I'm doing is. And I may switch up some games and do different things. And like I say, when Just Cause 4 comes out, I'll be mucking around with that game. It looks like a heck of a lot of fun. Square Enix always does some good looking games too, which is, it'll be nice to see some other people have that game and play around with it. Nice to see them come out with something for everybody too during all this. Good to see. Always give praise to these companies when they're doing this, because all this does cost them money and time and effort, and you know, when it's all said and done, we're all one big happy family. Okay, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow, and have a good one. Take care, all. Bye.